Hello, welcome. It's HardLore time. How are you, Bo?
I'm lovely, Colin. How are you?
You know what else is lovely? This guest we have today.
Who do we got? Tell the people.
I would describe him long before being prolific metalcore frontman. To me, he is Olympic level Mosher. Aaron.
What's up, motherfucker? Thank you for putting respect on my Mosh game, yo. Kids don't know.
But here's the thing: before Jesus Piece, I knew. I was like, yo, he's here. It's gonna be a good night.
Oh, he was one of your anchors. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that you, Olympic level Mosher to Olympic level Mosher. Thank you first and foremost for your service.
I appreciate you. Thank you for yours.
Welcome to the show. We'll get into moshing, but thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I'm stoked on this one.
God. How you doing?
Really good. I all moved into my new place.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Isn't moving just the worst thing ever?
Honestly, I moved so much in my life that it's just like, let's just put some shit in trash bags and keep it moving. Like, I don't even think twice about it.
I think it is statistically in the top 3 most stressful things a first world human being can experience.
I haven't done it in 10 years. That's how much I hate it.
I can't wait till you have to do it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Last time we saw you, Aaron, was Furnace Fest.
Ah, yes.
Last time we really interfaced, you know.
Good old Alabama.
That mini is like something I start editing it all the time.
Really?
And I go, I can't do this today. It is like 20 minutes of 5 people talking at the same time.
Just chaos.
Well, it's like Nikki and the drummer doing their thing.
Zach, yeah.
While Aaron and I are like, so Dark Souls 3 is sick. And just everything happening at the same time.
It's out of control. And if you do, I think you should just bleep mad shit, just like 90s style.
Time.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put some of it right here in this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Just the most chaotic moment.
Wow.
3 glasses wearing motherfuckers.
This man is pretty
can't see.
A lot of lenses in this interview. Yeah.
It's hard to view the world through the eyes of a player.
My God.
The swirlies we did was on the tour. The swirlies, they didn't even know what the was going on.
You gave him swirlies on the
No,
tour?
I did not give him swirlies. The band, Colin.
Oh, dude, Gullah Gullah Island. Remember that one?
Incredible.
Binya Binya?
See, look, you're out here,
Come
Colin.
on,
See, this is good.
Gullah Gullah Island. Backflipping.
Oh my
No
God.
way.
That was unbelievable.
Hey, yo. I didn't
There
see
was
what
a
happened.
trash can 20 feet away.
Yeah.
That's 30 yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's some chaotic.
Well, dude, the drummer of Nothing, when he threw that the bottle into the trash.
I don't even remember.
I remember that. Yeah.
Dude, it was crazy. It was like a 30-foot, no look, fucking fade away jumper into the trash can.
Yeah, just straight
It was the
in.
craziest thing I've ever seen.
He's I just kind of met that dude. I fucking love him. He's crazy as hell.
He's crazy.
Definitely belongs to be right where he is for sure.
I agree. How's life been for you since we saw you at Furnace Fest? Did you just burp?
Yeah, that was a big ass burp.
That was a good one. That was a full body burp.
That was right from the gut, baby.
From the toes.
That was a diaphragm push.
You earned that one. What have you been up to the last couple months? I know you put out a crazy new record.
Yeah, we were sitting on this record for fucking forever and finally came out.
When did you record it?
Fucking like last November or something.
That's not too bad. Last November?
I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe
2021 or 2022?
I don't remember.
You smoke weed? Oh, okay.
Nah,
You're kidding me.
How do you
No
prefer
way.
to ingest weed? What's your favorite method?
A nice spliff, a 80-20 spliff.
Which one is a spliff again?
That's
You-
with
this is
tobacco.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's not good for you.
So
which 80 tobacco or 80 weed?
No, 80 weed.
Oh, okay.
yeah, idiot, Colin.
Does it
If
make
we were
it taste
if we
good,
were in like
or-
Germany or some shit, we'd be smoking 80 tobacco for sure.
Right, that's what I've heard. Traveling with Sean Martin and Kale Sane, I've heard the term spliff many times.
Yeah.
I've seen disappointed faces on men smoking spliffs in Germany. I'm just being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, first time it happened to me, I thought I got drugged. I was very bummed.
So we on one of the European tours, we had this driver Dime. Dime, if you're listening, I love you. He's the best. He's from Macedonia, and one of the people we were with, who was filling in on drums, smoked a spliff and didn't tell Dime, and Dime tried it and had like a panic attack. He like called, and it was like, something's wrong. Like my head's on fire. Like you gotta come save me.
Because of the weed aspect.
Because of
the
it's
tobacco,
the tobacco
aspect. Yeah,
yeah.
It's
Because
like
one brings you down and one brings you up, so it kind of fucks with you.
yeah,
That's all
that
I've
and
heard.
It's just kind of like a neurological attack. It's kind of fucked up. There's no filter on it, so if you're just ripping tobacco to the head like that, that's.
So you
psycho.
seek that attack. You want that.
No, I want a little bit of that attack. You know what I mean?
You want to be
Little
like,
taste.
you want to be tickled. You want to be pranked
I
by
like a little-
tobacco.
I like a light scratch by the tobacco. That's all.
Who doesn't?
I'll get you next time, he says.
What else are you into? What's the best ever?
What are we doing here, man?
I'm fascinated by this world. This is a thing I don't get to ask most guests. What's the best
Is
one?
this fucking Cops for Not Fest? What
No,
the fuck's
no.
going on here?
I'll
Mushrooms,
believe it.
by
I'll
the
go,
way.
what's the best? What's the best? What's
Mushrooms.
the best ever? You know. That's all right. We can
Mushrooms.
go back to
Mushrooms.
moshing
It's
here.
mushrooms.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Those are grown in my fucking backyard. Do you want to come over and get some?
What do you mean?
They grow them. They're everywhere. They're legal. You can get them anywhere. They got them at the park.
I gotta come by, man. This is crazy.
Come on over. What was your intro to hardcore like, Aaron?
It was.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like anything crazy. You know what I mean? I just I went to high school with a couple people who were into this shit, but a couple of them looked like fucking nerds, and I was like, "There's no way they like heavy music." So I never talked to them about music until I stumbled upon a couple shows like happening up in like Quakertown at like this church called Boiled Over Church, and the Sellersville VFW used to do some shit from time to time, or like Lansdale shows, Doylestown, anything like that going on. And I started seeing kids I knew. I was like, oh shit, it was nice. And I was
Are you
always
still
like,
friends with those nerds from high school that like?
yeah,
hardcore?
for sure. I love those fucking nerds.
You want to name them or just to shout them out?
No, I don't want to name them because I called them fucking nerds.
Okay. If you're listening to this and you got Aaron into hardcore in high school, you're a fucking nerd.
No, Mikey's cool. He's fucking nerd, but I love him. Nah, Mikey's sick. But nah, it was like my homeboy Dan White, who I love very much. Dan White's the man.
Were they older than you?
Tim Berge. No, Dan's a little younger than me. I think Tim was in the same grade as me.
Nice.
But they had like a little band called like Time's Up or something like that.
I was fucking up, motherfucker.
When did you discover that you could sound like a monster through a microphone?
Oh, that was even pre-hardcore. I was just like moshing incredibly hard at metalcore shows. Got into it around
you're
then.
already into metalcore when you discover hardcore. What were
I
the
was
bands
like-
where you were like, this is it for me?
Oh, I was ripping like Oceano Depths. You know what I mean? Like
Shit.
fucking
A little
Chicago
HardLore.
Rooks from Chicago. That was my shit.
The first 5150 I ever bought, like the first real amp I ever bought, was from the guitar player of Oceano back in the day. They were like all from our area.
The one big ass dude.
No, a different guy.
He was fucking sick.
He was sick.
What's the singer's name?
Adam.
Adam.
Yeah.
Pro gamer, dude. Fellow
shit.
pro gamer.
I seen him
Also
like,
sounds like a scary monster.
yeah, he's got a hell of a voice. I remember seeing him do vocals in like the District of Misery video on like MySpace or some shit, and I was like, whoa.
I think that here's an open challenge, okay?
Yeah.
There's one person on this earth that has beaten me at Mario Kart. One.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he beats me, he waits for the blue shell and then passes me. A coward's way out, truly.
No, that's how you do it.
No. But see, that's a fake. That's a false win.
No, it's not.
It's
called strategy, baby.
That's
Strategy.
That's false valor. Okay.
No, it's not.
It's
you know
false
what?
valor.
You know what's false valor, motherfucker? The World War V jacket I got in my basement right now.
That is literally false valor. That was the whole gimmick. Was like, how do we get our fans killed?
God.
That was, dude. I mean, I sent that to every veteran that I know, and I was like,
Hey.
tell me not to do this, or I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Tell me not to do it. And Bruce,
Well, I
was like,
fucking got one,
you
baby.
have
I'm
to
holding
do
on
it.
to that shit.
Good. Keep that forever, because there will never be another one.
Why is the blue? What's your? I don't understand. If it's part of the game. Part of the game.
Because if I'm winning the whole time, and you need a blue shell to beat me, you didn't actually beat me. The
You know
game
what that
beat
is?
me.
He's fucking with you. He's playing with you.
He's not. He can't beat me. No,
He's
items,
chilling
I
in the
guarantee you.
back, fucking
Martine,
around, letting you
if
get a
you're listening to
little
me-
hype, and he puts you down.
No, he didn't.
What
But
was
this is
your
an open challenge.
Yeah.
Any person from any band, I'll smoke you in Mario Kart, except for Martin Stewart. I can't beat him because he's got my number, man. I beat Vane. Listen, you know Vane. Those are some.
Yeah, they game.
You think about how angry they all individually were when I beat them at Mario Kart.
I could see it now.
Open challenge. Anyway,
Which Mario
you're-
Kart are we talking here? Do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
play a
which one?
specific?
eight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get 8. I'll play it a little bit, and then we'll fucking talk, dog.
Get acquainted. Get your cart. Find your cart.
Yeah,
know,
last time I
build-
played it, I was confused. I was like, this is too many.
It is, but yeah, it takes time. But that's why they unlock them for you piece by piece. So you go, oh, okay, I like this.
Who's your guy, Colin?
Yoshi,
Of course.
Olympic level Mosher, Aaron Hurd.
At your service.
What is the single best Mosh move?
Oh, fuck yeah. Butterfly kick. I think once you see one of those, you're like, yo, this shit is off the chain.
Is that the reverse foot?
That's like the fucking
The heel?
crouching tiger, hidden dragon, John, where you're like horizontal in the air.
Oh, so
Like,
you're
you're
saying
like,
like it'll be like mid sequence. Oh wow.
Yeah, that joint. Lou busted it out in the Gates of Horn video. That shit's fire, dog. You chain that in with like, good old roundhouse, maybe like a 2-arm spin, bust that shit out the end.
Right.
People were like, oh, fuck. It's like a game breaker, too.
It is a game. Yeah, it's a chain breaker.
You can't just bust that one out at
Yeah,
random.
yeah.
Like, you'll fuck yourself up. You got to build up momentum for
That's
what's
you got.
funny? When I hear you guys talking about this, there's a moment in the Bones Brigade documentary where Roddy Mullen is talking about watching like Tony and whoever like doing aerial moves like on the big vert ramp, and he goes,
Yeah.
wow, I'm so glad that's not what I do. That's how I feel at this moment, listening to you guys talking about figuring out sequences in the fucking
I feel bad for you, Bo, because
No,
you'll never
having
experience
a-
this joy.
Roddy Mullen is having a great time. Bowen Mullen is loving himself, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what. I was a skinny fucker. I had to, like, use momentum, put people down. You know what I mean? You got to think about the
Filled out
spins.
real
What's going to
good.
get you
Filled
faster.
out real nice.
Real
Oh, dude.
nice.
Aaron, one thing
intentional?
I've always wanted to talk to you about, actually,
Yeah.
which I saw making its rounds recently on Twitter,
What, dude?
was you drop kicking, I think, Dom
No, it was Corey,
No,
right?
that was
His bitch
Corey.
ass
Excuse me.
chest.
Excuse me.
Move, yeah.
off of the fucking stage.
Awesome
Yeah.
video.
Thank you.
Just tell me, just walk me through, because I know you're friends, so I know it wasn't even remotely malicious. It was just, were you just like,
No, it was malicious for sure.
walk me through that moment?
Okay. The night before we played Nagoya at a festival, maybe like Dead Day Fall or something like that. It was a sick ass fest, but Corey jumped up to sing Workhorse with me and grabbed me. We're both very aggressive with each other. We mosh with each
Yeah.
other for years, fight each other. He's a very strong young man, so I don't hold back with him. But he fucking jumped on stage and headbutted the fucking mic into my lip.
Oh,
And I just like, wrestling style sold it. It was like, I fell out. But my lip was busted, and I was really mad about that one. I told him, I was like, I'm going to get you back, motherfucker. I'm not
got a
going to tell
receipt
you
for
when. but I'm gonna get you back.
You had a receipt for him.
So all day we were walking around Tokyo, and I'd just be like, and that was the time I saw him run up, and I was just already in like wild man mode. I was like, fuck it, I'm pressing the gas on this one, and it worked.
Nice.
Shot it off.
Incredible.
It's like a perfect drop kick.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Because he just like
Randy Orton would shit himself if he saw that thing.
I'm trying to link up with like a random fighting, like wrestling shit over there. Like do
In
an
Japan?
appearance at random. Yeah, do a big ass
You
drop
should
kick.
go DDT. They'll have you. Is there anything worse than a surprise mouth injury?
It sucks ass.
Dude, it's you bite your lip. I'm
Actually-
taking the day off.
Getting hit like directly into the eye is like the worst shit ever. You ever
That's
been
panic.
like,
You're like, oh.
yeah, like did my eye fall out? Like there's a lot of water. Is
You
it
can't, it's the
blood?
one thing you can't look at to see
Right.
if it's okay. You're just going.
Dude, I often think about or when we would play with or whatever with Title Fight and Ned's up there, people stage diving and there's a rigid or like Martine is always doing backups. People are always stage diving.
Well,
and,
dude,
like,
you watch Martine. His stage awareness is
dude, yeah, he's got
other.
like,
The way he
sense.
goes like
yeah.
is fucking. Nobody else is on that level.
George
so
Bush.
scary. I've only, I do minimal amounts of backups for harm's way, but I've gotten bumped in the tooth, and it's just like
They'll get you.
that's all I'm thinking about. It ruins the set.
They'll get you every time.
This from yeah, getting hit with the mic sucks. I mean, I've seen Anthony take the mic to the head so many times.
Which Anthony Didio?
Nah, from Jesus Peace, who played with us for a while.
Oh right. Brutal, dude. What were some tours that came through your area that you
Back when I was
vividly
first
remember?
started.
Yeah.
All right, one of the craziest ones was fucking Nails in that back pavilion. It was like, oh, I don't know, maybe Nails. I can't remember who else was on it, but I remember Black Feathers playing Taylor's like little band that was going on at the time.
Nails did a tour by themselves in 2011 or ish.
That was the one then, because it was around the time when Silent Death dropped.
Yeah.
That was
No.
it. That was yeah. That was a year. It was like probably early 2011, so it was only a couple months later.
No.
Yeah.
Well, or maybe there was another one because I met them, and On Silent Death was out, but it was before
Okay.
Europe, which was 2010.
All right, so maybe it was after the record came out, but
Yeah.
it was like in the back of the Sellersville Theater, or like VFW, like in between Percy and Quakertown there.
And it was crazy.
That was gnarly as fuck. It was insane, yeah. I think I was wearing like blue shoes and like tight ass gray pants, moshing hard as shit.
Hard as shit, dude.
Too hard for my own good.
No, that's hard enough for your own good. Because that's how,
true.
like, to me, for Aaron Hurd, pre Jesus Peace, we had guys scattered around the country, you know, where I was like, I could make a top 20 list of moshers at any time. It'd be like, as long as I got him, we're good. Dude. Don't worry. You're a one man army this whole time.
Yeah, cleared up.
Do you have favorite moshers of all time?
Yeah, I definitely got some like Beast Mode East Coast moshers, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don Pabone being one of them.
He's
I've
sick.
basically seen him grow up from like a little kid, and I've just seen him get more and more vicious as the years go by. He's got more and more jacked as well, which is terrifying. Still is acrobatic as well.
He's an
Sick
animal,
as
and
fuck.
he is proof. You and him are both proof that like good moshers have to be frontmen.
Yeah, I agree. You got to know.
Who are some other ones?
Let's go with Lil Jon from fucking Vane, Beast Mode Mosher.
Psycho.
Like people would see him up there and be like, "Were you at this show?" I'm like, "No." That's so normal. Anytime there's like a black dude that moshes hard, niggas will think it's me immediately. Like, I
You
get tagged in
sound tough,
videos. Like, yo, is this you? Like, no, I'm not in Florida right now, so I'm not a fucking baby. What we doing here?
That's good.
But yo, he's sick. Corey,
and
of course.
then you'll talk to him after the set. You'll be like, dude, you smashed me there. And he'll be like, oh, did I? I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. That's good. Did you have bands before Jesus Piece?
Yeah, I had a couple real bad bands.
Hit me with them, dude.
No
The people
fucking
need to
way.
hear.
And not in your fucking dreams, dude.
Come on. Come on. I've said all my fucking dog shit bands on here. Tell them what it was.
No. So there's this band called No Friends.
Sick
And
ass
they
name.
were whatever. But last show I got butt ass naked in like a temple basement. Drank a bunch of E&J. It was fun.
What's E&J?
I don't really think I know what the E&J stands for, but it's definitely a brandy or a cognac brand.
Oh, okay. That'll get you?
Yeah, it'll definitely get you. I'll tell you that.
I'm a novice
played-
to this stuff. I need to know the side effects before I move
Yeah.
on, you know?
What else I do? Fucking this band Asterion years and years ago, like mosh metal band. It was bad, but our shows were always crazy, and I was always swinging on people and shit like that, acting like a nut.
Nice.
So not much has changed from like my stage presence. If anything, I just stopped punching people and like kicking people and shit.
That's what becoming a father does to you, you know?
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah. How's your son? Is he fucking badass or what?
He's the coolest, honestly. He's like 3, but he talks like he's 5. Like his conversational shit is insane.
What's he into? What are his favorite things?
Bluey, he fucking loves Bluey.
Of course.
He loves.
His favorite mosh move.
Oh no! I mean, at this point, he's circle pitted. He definitely has.
There we go.
Like I'll
He's
be in
here
the
to
crib
stay,
bumping
dude.
like Warthog or some shit, and if I catch him at like the right moment, he'll just start running, getting the zoomies and
Sick,
shit,
dude.
hitting circles.
That's right here. He knows.
Yeah, but then I'll like sing Holy Diver and shit. And he's like, "Dad, no Holy Diver." I'm like, "All right, dude."
So traditional rock is out.
Out.
Yeah, like early heavy metal. Not
Punk
the
is
biggest
in.
fan. Punk
Japanese
is in.
punk, he's down.
He's down with the D beat for sure.
That's badass.
Yeah, he's nice. But
I'm gonna get a vasectomy. I don't think that I'll be as good of a dad as you. Some of them.
no, honestly, I didn't think I was gonna be a good dad, but I did. There's not much to it. You just don't be a piece of shit. Really, be there for your kid.
That is. There's our headline. Don't be a
That's
piece of
really it.
shit.
Like when I did become a dad, like I started thinking about like all of our kids and like all of us being shitheads running around and like doing all this stuff. No one's parents were home. I was thinking like, yo, you just kind of had to just be there.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't much to it. Like I'd have been stoked if you just same room.
Yeah. Oh my god, huge, dude. That like all it takes is really that and like being like kind of supportive to the the phases in a kid's life.
Yeah,
It's
like, you don't
"Dad,
have to
this fucking
understand it."
stupid thing. I gotta go do it, and being like, all right,
Yeah.
Do you need a ride?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Here's
My-
$10 to buy a shirt while you're there.
My mom got so lucky with me because she was often working multiple jobs, and I was just home alone. And honest to God, it was punk and hardcore and straight edge.
Nice. Oh, dude, same.
I think it's good that you found the straight edge at that point because that's when
Me
shit
too.
goes south, nigga.
Like 13,
People- People say the whole like it doesn't mean shit till you're 21 thing, but like I don't think I was ever more susceptible to pressure and people ruining their lives around me than when I was like 15, 16.
Dude,
Yeah,
exactly.
most definitely.
Absolutely.
I've been to some gnarly ass parties before even being of drinking age. Like,
What was the coolest drug happening at those parties?
oh my god, this fucking guy. No, I will say
We got
there
him.
was this.
Buy them from.
Oh wow, who was it? No, there was this one house we always used to party at, and I remember one time I decided I wasn't gonna go out, which like we were hitting this Sean like 2 times, 3 times a week,
Right.
and it got busted that night, and the newspaper had like 25 names in it. It was gnarly. It was
didn't
so
go?
bad. I did not go that one day.
Wow. Did you
And
guys
that's why
know
you're a good
anybody-
dad. You knew not to go to that one.
Did you know anybody who had like the cool parents? You know,
Oh yeah,
Like-
there was a bunch
Yo,
of
I
those.
hated
which-
the cool parents.
I'd
Growing
rather
up
you
now
do it
is like-
here. Like, shut the fuck
kill yourself.
Yeah. As I got older, I'm like, they weren't as cool as we thought they were.
They were
man.
not cool.
Fuck, man.
I knew about 5 of them. I hope they're all fucking rotting in the grave now. So
That's
Jesus Piece
rough.
one day comes along.
Mhm.
How did this happen? Tell me about the origin of Jesus Piece.
Well,
One of the coolest band names.
so Dave and Lewis, they like work together jamming. I want to make sure they get their props. Everyone thinks I started this band. I didn't.
Are they the guys musically? Like they're the dynamic duo?
Yeah, for the most part. Like if you don't put them two in a room together, like there'll be so much like, oh, I just can't write. Like they got to be in the same room together, and then everything else falls into place. But John, as a writer, is like one of the strongest pieces of the puzzle. He's a beast with it.
Wow.
But yeah, it was like really them three working at like a Guitar Center at one point and at different times up in Allentown, and it kind of turned into this. And they needed a vocalist, and me and Dave had talked when I moved to California for that little bit. He was over there at like the observatory or something, and we were talking on the parking lot. Like, I think I'm gonna come home. Like, let's start a band or some shit. And he's like, well, I think I got something too. And it was kind of tentative at that point, but then we kind of like, let's give it a go, and it worked out real good.
Yeah. Prolific. I feel like you're in the modern. What it would do? I mean, it's metalcore. Is that a safe term to use
Yeah,
for?
I mean,
Jesus
I
Piece?
don't care.
Who cares? It's all splitting hairs. But
yeah,
whatever you are categorized in, you're in the modern Mount Rushmore of. You know.
I appreciate that.
Of
That's
course. Running shit. So much so that Southern Lord eventually comes around, who is like, for in terms of, I mean, we'll get there, but for in terms of like a first LP to come out on Southern Lord at that time was kind of a crazy thing.
Yeah,
Because
we
they,
thought so
they
too.
were doing Nails, Black Breath. Please tell me some.
No,
Southern
I'm
Lore,
good.
dude.
Go ahead, continue. I didn't just say nothing.
What do you got for Southern Lore for me?
I had nothing for Southern Lord. I got no rap for Southern Lord.
Okay. Hey, that's enough, you know. That's,
There are
I'm sure there's more than enough dudes from California that know exactly how I feel.
sure.
Like, not even speaking about any place in particular,
Yeah.
but there are optics, and people will assume like, oh, you're on this. You guys, like, you're made it. You're getting
Yeah.
Sure.
everything's done. You know what I mean? And like, it's just not. It's rarely ever the case. You know.
Yeah.
No, and it's you have the label doesn't make the band. Once you get to the label, that's just giving you the distribution to start doing the real work yourselves.
Right.
Which Southern Lord was for, I mean, fucking Nails, Power Trip, Black Breath. That's a crazy trio there.
Yeah, Zabalba too. and-
Zabalba, dude.
Dead in the
and
Dirt.
then Jesus Piece was the next domino in there.
Yeah, I was fired up about that for sure.
You should have been fired up. So tell me about that record. Tell me about your first LP. What it was like putting that together. What it was like touring on that.
Only Self was pretty awesome to put together. Like we kind of just beat the bricks in the fucking practice space. You know, you wrote a fucking record, but
Yeah.
we recorded it up with Andy at Bricktop.
I think I was there, didn't I?
I think you might have stopped by. I came a
think
little
I did.
later. I was working a
That was
lot
nice of
on
you,
it.
Bo.
Yeah, we went there with the $1,000 that Southern Lord gave us to do that record.
Oh my God.
And we made it happen, you know
We're
what
talking
I mean?
we're talking budgets now on the show.
No, I'm sorry, bleep that shit out or something.
No, I like it because
They're going to be mad at me. My band might be mad at me for that one.
No, if you want to bleep it, that's fine. I'll tell you that. Twitching Tongues had
bleep
to.
the amount.
I'll bleep the amount. Twitching Tongues had to take a reduction for the second Metal Blade one. If that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, it makes me feel bad a little
They
bit.
said, okay, this one didn't do well. Would you take less money than we told you we'd give you? And we said, you sure? So what were the big tours you did on your first record?
Our first record, we did I think we did some tours with Comeback Kid and Burn. That was an interesting tour for us.
Was that one tour?
Yeah, that was Comeback Kid and Burn and Jesus Peace.
That's an insane package.
That was something else in the U.S.
Where did that go?
I think that shit was for like a month, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
Burn did a month-long U.S. tour in the past decade.
Maybe it wasn't a month. I gotta double check. You know what I mean? Maybe I gotta start like looking this shit up. We need a computer guy for your podcast.
We do. We need a producer.
But that was a crazy ass tour because hanging out with Shaka, I just felt like I was hanging out with like a like a bizarro version of myself.
Dude, he allegedly. Now, tell me if you heard this. Chaka from Burn allegedly invented spin kicking in moshing.
I hope he did. I didn't know that, but I gotta dap him up
from what I'm
pretty
told,
hard.
he was the first spin kicker.
Damn.
If I may, Colin, what is your source on that?
Jay Pettigene. So I imagine his source was
Shaka.
Yo, that tour was crazy because Gavin got knocked out with a microphone. We were talking about the microphones. Yeah. And I think, this microphone like ricocheted off
Isn't there a video of that?
I think so, yeah. The fucking, it ricocheted off the monitor and caught him in the back of the head, knocked him out cold. I thought he fucking died.
Shit.
I was like, it's like, oh my God. But he's okay. He got
And
up.
isn't he the only guitar player in the band?
Yeah.
So it just sounded fucking insane.
I don't know I don't know if they had two guitars. I'm trying to think. They had a bass drum in there. It was a while ago. This was bad long ago. But
if there's a video, I'm surely putting it in right now.
Jesus, peace.
There was I think it was it was some anniversary. I saw it. I think it was either the Lamb Goat or No Echo. It was like the something anniversary of Emir dude getting electrocuted.
Yo, that is one of the greatest. That is one of the greatest pieces of media to ever happen to my life.
Here's the thing. Objectively horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it could happen to any of us.
Could you imagine,
Objectively
dude?
hilarious too.
And that's the other side of that coin is like,
Oh, this shit was 22 days. The tour with.
that's a month.
That's crazy. That's long.
Yeah, it was long.
Travel days, that's
It was husky.
Did it feel like 22 days or like 25?
It felt like 25. Love. Don't get me wrong. I love all those guys very much.
No, that's
Great
an
people.
incredible tour package.
Is it?
Yeah. I would think so.
Like, it sounded good. Like, we were like, yeah, these bands are all credible bands. Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
But I think we just kind of like weren't.
who was
thinking.
the odd man out?
Us.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It certainly
Yeah,
happens.
like we've done a lot of odd man out tours. You know what I mean? Like,
You're
we're like, this sounds like a good idea, and it's just fucking not. It's,
Colin, I was thinking, I was
You're
at the
spitting,
Metro
dude.
last night, and I was thinking about
Love
the
the
Tongues
Metro.
tour with Hatebreed, Fetus, Code, and Twitch
Yeah.
Tongues.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the follow-up was Crowbar.
Acacia
you?
Strain.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, how pumped were you for those tours, like, when you got them?
Because it was like, finally, I'm not a fucking freak.
I can't imagine you watching Hatebreed and Dying Fetus every night.
Oh, every single night. Me standing there going,
And then,
every time. Yeah, just every song. What did you find there, Aaron? You find the video of Burn getting...
No, I don't want to. I like Gavin. I don't want to bum him out. He's a nice guy.
He's like a legendary hardcore riffer. He's an icon.
True.
So like traditional, speaking of things like Burn,
Yes.
traditional hardcore like that came later in your life after Oceano and
Yeah. I had to like, if anything, like, be like, okay, I guess this is pretty cool. Over time.
Did you have? Were there things where you're like, okay, I'm supposed to like this, so I'm gonna give it a shot?
Yeah, and almost every time I was like, I don't think I fucking like this.
Yeah.
And then you hear the lore and the stories, and learning about these people or what was going on in the subculture at the time and the history behind it. I think it holds a lot more weight when you know it that way. But just as like a random suburban skater who's like used to listening to blast beats and shit, I'm like, I'm good, dude. I'm all right.
What were some of the hardcore bands that first actually grabbed your interest?
I always like more like metal leaning shit. So like all I wore and shit like that. Anything with like faster drums, I really fucked with.
And then going
Marauder, of course. And then kind of like I went through like a weird youth crew phase. So I liked a lot of like.
There's nothing weird about that.
Yeah. Did I say weird? My bad.
I
It was just weird for me because I was incredibly aggressive. So
Yeah, no. I mean,
it
I
didn't really
get it.
match up.
Dude, James' nickname in Chicago hardcore was Youth Crew James.
Oh wow.
Forever, you know.
But yeah, I always lean more towards the metallic shit, to be honest. But I
to this
loved.
day.
Yeah, still to this day.
What are you rocking with right now?
Right fucking now? I've been ripping that Jarhead record, honestly. Project My Environment. But outside of that, I've been bumping Fulci, the Italian death metal band.
Fauci?
No, not Fauci.
Dr. Fauci?
I've been listening to a lot of Dr. Fauci podcasts. Let me pull my Spotify's. What have I been bumping? I've been bumping mad Wu-Tang, honestly.
That's classic.
Yeah, you can't. Jizza, you know what I mean? Liquid Swords.
Right?
Oh,
No,
I've been listening to
I know.
Summerlin. So I've been bumping the new Twitching Tongues redo.
Right.
Wow.
You were
Cool.
there.
I was. I liked it.
That was when the Olympic moshing was seen.
Very much so. I actually
like, damn,
busted
this
my knee up hard as fuck one of the times. Because it was
For
when
me?
when Code Orange Kids, when they were still Code Orange Kids, and Twitching Tongues, and then there was like, maybe Disgrace played that show as well, which I always fuck with Disgrace, and then another band on that. But
Soul
it was like a
Search?
beast mode, huh?
Was it Soul Search maybe?
I think it would have been like Power Trip or Soul Search, yeah, maybe.
Oh Jesus.
It was like an insane like 4-band tour package, and it came to Underground Arts, and that was like one of my first times there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. It was Power Trip. Power Trip had been playing Rivers of Nile open.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rivers fucking opened that.
And
I
Disgrace
forgot
did
about
play.
that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Underground Arts is sick too. That's a good
Yeah, I like Underground Arts.
You
But
fuck
yeah,
with
that
Beats?
was dope.
You busted your knee though.
I bust my knee hard as fuck, hitting the same fucking dope ass move. I hit a butterfly kick. I got too much momentum.
But you have to be disciplined in the way that it hits. And I'm sure since you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta give it
The
less
tactical.
gas at that
I
point.
have a question for you.
What's up?
Got enough room behind you to show us?
No, I don't.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
not. I don't think that's something that
A likely answer.
you can just like slowly
Yeah.
demonstrate. That's got to be full.
I could like
force,
walk you through the movement, like the movement.
Let's do that. Let's see.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, I would
My
love
dog
to.
is
I
also
would love to
sleeping.
know.
She might be startled, but I'm gonna try and give you a little.
Headphones off.
Let's see.
Narrating for those of you only listening.
He's
stepping
backed
back.
up.
He's checking his.
He's
face.
showing us.
He's doing a slow.
Okay.
Oh, that thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's like a full body horizontal
what's that do for you?
rotation.
Yeah,
That just gave me the CBGBs.
That did everything. Now I understand. You busted your knee doing that?
Yeah, like when I came back around, I was going more sideways and up because had so much speed. And when my legs came back around, I just came down this like crazy James Brown split. I busted the sideline D. I might as well have did that shit for real.
Put the jacket over you now.
Oh, brutal, dude.
I slid back up like I did that shit on purpose though. Like
Pick yourself up. But yeah, that's cool, man.
yeah, I know, baby. What up?
I'm just going to step outside real quick. I'll be right back. When Jesus Peace started,
Yeah.
was the goal like, let's fucking do this, guys? Let's be a real band. We're gonna tour. We're gonna write LP. We're gonna write albums. Or were you just trying to make some hard shit with your friends?
We were on some hard shit with our friends type shit because
Yes.
we knew so many of our friends that were musicians and everybody was legit like talented, but nobody was doing anything. So we were just like, let's just do a heavy ass band and our friends will beat each other up in basements. Let's just run it up. We played our first show in Anthony's garage. We didn't even have a name. We just did it because they needed a band to play. We were like, fuck it, you know? And then after that, like, I don't know, we played an after show. I think Harm's Way might have played that after show for This Is Hardcore. It was like our first like actual like build show. It was like
necktie.
Yeah, like the Geeks played and shit. And
Yeah.
I feel like another couple cool ass bands played, but we played there and it like went up and we sold through all our shit. It was like, oh cool, maybe we should maybe we should take this a little more serious.
A sign of things to come, you know.
Yeah, and we just kept playing shows and like driving out to like random little spots and playing what we could, and it kind of just kept gaining momentum. I don't know.
Sure.
Fired up about it.
Were either of you guys at Kung Fu Necktie? There was an after show. Disgrace played, Harm's Way played, and Foundation played.
That was the show I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, we played that shit.
Everything went long, and 3 bands had to play in 30 minutes. There was a hard curfew.
Yeah.
So each of us played like 2 songs and then just switched instruments.
How was I not there?
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't have been.
It's an insane lineup.
Yeah, that's wild.
All that
It
shit.
was awesome too.
The
Foundation
Geeks from
closed,
Korea.
and it was fucking sick.
I think it might have happened because people were still heading over from the fest. I think
Yeah,
a
so
couple
it just
bands
like
got hung
ran
out.
something ran long or whatever. But it was literally like, all right, 30 minutes.
So that was technically the first Jesus Piece show with the name.
I think so, yeah. If not then like a garage in Maryland.
Nice.
And which was also Year of the Knife's first show.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Yeah,
Symmetry,
boy.
you know? Destiny. That's how it works. When did you realize when did you start playing bass?
Oh, I would fuck around and one here and there, but I didn't like really take it seriously ever.
You just picked it up and played the Seinfeld theme.
Yeah,
Back
like
your day?
I would play like the fucking Fully Cooley song and shit. Play fucking Summer Skin by Death Cab.
Sure.
Shit's a ripper. What else? Yeah, I don't know. And then John from Jesus Piece had this other band called Hell to Pay, and they were a 3-piece, and they were trying to come a 4-piece, and I was like, I'll fucking do it. Which infamous for me thinking that I can do any and everything I want to do if I put my mind to it. And they said, yeah, okay. And I had to sit there and learn an LP's worth of like incredibly fast, like darkened, like grindy shit. And I did. I fucking busted my ass, learned it.
Of course.
Played some sick ass shows. And then stopped doing it. So then I had some time down, and basically the same thing happened where Nikki saw we had like a sun set up in the crib, and he's like, you want to play bass? And I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Because I mean, they're like a local fucking landmark.
Yeah, big time.
They're the torchbearers of that entire fucking 1,000 square miles.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna say no to that shit at all.
I would.
I like
yes to
the
it
band
today.
a lot personally.
Yeah. What were your years touring with Nothing like?
They're honestly some of the funnest times I've ever had in my life.
Or is there a harder partying band per on a day by day, pound for pound level?
You know, I don't think that there is. Maybe there are some like sick fucks out there that can keep up, but like it was bad. It was it was a little crazy at times. But again, some of the funnest times I've had.
Sure.
Shout out to Angela Owens, bless her heart, but she met up with us in the middle of like a long ass Europe tour, and we were all wilding out pretty hard then, and she on her way out, she kind of just was like, you know, like really worried about us, like as people.
She is the fucking best.
She's so nice. Like she asked like Fred or something. She's like, Fred, do you ever worry about those guys or?
If I knew that I had upset or worried Angela in any way, I would kill myself.
Yeah. I think me and like Brandon got in an argument like one of the nights she was staying with us in like Italy, screaming at each other. Just like
I can't see you getting mad.
That's crazy.
What's something that really grinds your
That's
gears?
crazy because he's an intense frontman. I can see him.
But like,
I can see that carrying over.
but
No.
so's Taylor.
To be totally honest with you, I used to be mad like 90% of the day. And then I started smoking weed.
So weed was you were on some Hulk vibes, and then weed.
I legit, yeah. Like I didn't smoke weed for the first time until like 2015. So I was just like,
wow,
in this like perpetual state of, I was just like pissed off all the fucking time.
Pardon this interruption. It is whatnot time.
Whatnot.
Oh my god,
I'm a believer.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah. I didn't get it. 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I didn't get it. Then we started
the
doing
concept was a little lost on you, right?
Yes, kind of.
That it's Twitch meets Cameo meets eBay.
It really is.
It is the best place to buy and sell any kind of memorabilia. Realistically, Lars Fredriksson is on there.
You know who else is on there?
Brody King,
my favorite person.
Dan Housen, All Ego, Ethan Page. Wow. Tons of people. Tons of different products, toys, cards, games. Now it's the best place to buy and sell hardcore vintage memorabilia, realistically.
Yeah, of course. Shirts, vinyl.
So be sure to join us at the end of every month. I think our policy is pretty much the last Friday of every month.
Yeah.
Is HardLore Whatnot Day. It's going to be the only place where you can buy certain HardLore shirts. We're going to always have old stuff from our bands and our friends' bands, records, rare stuff. You can come, you can bid, you can hang out, and you basically watch a 2-hour-ish live HardLore episode that is never seen again.
Mm-hmm. And we typically do around 10 items each, so that's a lot of stuff you can get. We do giveaways, we do all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Click the link in the description for $15 off your first purchase, and it's also Manscaped time, baby. We've been scaping men for months now.
we got our packages coming. I can't wait.
Oh, that body wash.
Some body wash coming. I'm staying thick as thieves with the crop preserver. And
you're preserved and I'm revived.
Yeah.
I'm living deliciously since Manscaped came into my life.
Black Phillip living life.
That's me, man. I
Enjoying
smell
the taste of
great.
butter.
I smell good. I'm like, balls are barely balls. Might as well be my elbow at this point. It's all one thing, and that's thanks to Manscaped. So use code HardLore for 20% off plus free shipping.
Yes. I was just going to say, we kind of have a golden ticket. I've tried a myriad of products. I've yet to even find a thing where I'm like, like everything. I'm like, oh, this smells great. Like,
every single Manscaped product that we get sent is like, yeah, I could use this forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could keep this in stock for the rest of my days on Earth. Mm-hmm. So we hope that you feel the same, and our goal is to get you 20% off those things and free shipping. So you use code HardLore, you scape your man. If you buy it for your partner, your ex, if you want to fuck with them,
dad,
your dad.
I sent my dad an extra lawnmower that I had gotten from Manscaped.
Lord knows, dad's balls be stanking, and this is the only remedy. Okay. Bo's dad's balls needed this. And thank God his son has a podcast where he could make that a reality.
I love you, Dad.
Back to the episode.
You got any pet peeves that get you, even though
you're
a weedman now?
I was going to say, despite the weed, I get pretty fucking mad sometimes. Mostly at video games at this point in my life, but...
Well, come on.
If you ever want to see me get incredibly mad, within milliseconds, have someone chew with their mouth open, within a 50-foot radius of me. I can't hear shit, 50? But I'll hear that, and I can hear it from fucking miles away. I feel like it. It's like
you have actual clinical misophonia.
Yeah, legit.
So
that shit that'll piss me off. It'll take me 0 to 100 so fast, and then
you're out of the room.
I also really hate when people play stupid. If I'm a super direct person, if I'm ever hey, this is what's going on, this is how I feel about something, and then if I feel like the person's not being genuine off the rip, I get so mad. I get incredibly mad.
You hate pussyfoot.
Yeah, I don't like pussyfooting around, half stepping, just get right to the fucking point. You know what I mean? That makes me so mad.
I'm similar in that regard because I find that, and apologies to the listeners over 40, I found that when I have a conversation with somebody over 40, I start conversations with exactly what I came to ask or say.
Oh, no small talk.
And if they hit me with like, well, hello to you too. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, hey, could I blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, what's up? Yeah. Hello to you too.
Dude.
I'll do a backflip and then cut my own head off right there. You know, that's like physically what my body's telling me.
I got something for you. This is real hard lore. 2015. I think we went to Puerto Rico. On the way back, someone messaged me directly on Facebook about images of Harm's Way being used on an actual Russian Nazi like demo.
Oh.
And they were like, hey, just so you know, this is going on. And it was just like live shots being used on this like demo. So I emailed
of you guys?
I emailed this page and I was like, hey, we're not cool with this. Like, please take this down immediately. Like, we have nothing, blah, blah, obvious shit.
Yeah.
Their response was, not even a hello. So
that's
probably
insane.
a 40-year-old Russian Nazi, I guess.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Russians over 40 be like, I'm racist.
Yeah. What's the hardest you've ever raged over a video game?
Oh man. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Dude, I get mad, but I get like, it's not so much like anger where I'm like, I have to break something. Like, I get so mad that I'm like, you're fucking incompetent, dude. Look at you. Piece of shit. Like, you can't even best this fucking video game. Like, who are you? Who do you think you are? That's how I feel. And
that's a terrible feeling. But it's like, that when you walk away for 1 second, you come back and you win. You know?
Like you just have to refresh, like breathe for a second.
Who gets you that way? Sword Saint?
Oh, no. Yeah, Sword Saint was a little rough, but I think I got way angrier fighting like
Dark Eater Madeir?
Sister Freed.
Oh, that fucking
piece of shit. Worst.
I still haven't even opened Elden Ring.
Sister Freed, what is that? Sister Freed is Bloodborne, if I'm not mistaken?
No, that's Dark Souls 3.
That's DS3, yeah.
The DLC.
That was a hell of a fight, dude.
Do you summon Gale when you do it? Be honest.
Nah. I don't like to summon people in. I don't like to do any of that shit. But I did play Elden Ring the first through with the Mimic Tier. We were jumping the Mimic Tier.
You can't.
We were jumping them for sure.
Yes, dude, 100%. And like the fucking what's the Godskin duo?
Oh yeah,
that was literally designed to use a summon to beat.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the hardest I've ever raged, but I remember vividly. I'm really showing my age, but I was playing Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo. And beating Goro was like really difficult for me.
Yeah.
But then after is Shang Tsung.
And then Shang Tsung comes and goes, fuck you.
And he goes, guess what? I'm Goro.
Yeah.
And I like I like lost my mind. I was like, this is fucking impossible. I was like 8.
Yo, Shao Kahn was harder though.
But he wasn't in the first
one. I'm just mean in the next game it was like finally I don't have to fucking fight Shang Tsung. Oh, I can play as Shang Tsung? What? And then Shao Kahn just fucking
I don't like Mortal Kombat. I think it sucks ass.
You're a Tekken guy, right?
Yeah, I play Tekken for sure.
Here's
but Street Fighter over
that. Mortal Kombat isn't the best fighting game.
I would have to disagree with you.
It's the best one ever.
I would have to disagree with you.
That was the first. I mean, I get it. I get how you feel, but I think I could change your mind.
Honestly, at this point, it does. I like a good story with anything, but it's just it feels not smooth, dude.
No,
like the new ones are always.
Always.
I like that it's
the new ones feel not smooth, and then all the ones before that definitely don't feel smooth.
You're gonna tell Sonic Fox to his face what he's doing ain't smooth?
I'll tell anybody to their fucking face, dude.
I do love the concept of like, oh, everybody really likes Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Let's make 1,000 more of different colors. That's like
Noob Saibot's legit though. I would fuck with homeboy.
Noob
Saibot, it's the same thing with Katana and Milana. Like it's the same. They
Noob's
do
a
the same
guy.
Shit. Jade. It's like all the same shit.
Let me ask you this, Aaron.
What's up?
This is going to be maybe a daunting task to you,
Okay.
but I think the people got to know. Could you rank from last to first the Soulsborne games?
Oh, okay. Dark Souls 2, bottom.
Easy.
Then I'd go Dark Souls 1, boom, at
Love
4. We're going 5 here.
Yeah. Well, so let's list them first. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls.
I didn't play Demon Souls. I don't have a PS5, dude. What the hell?
Sony, if you're listening.
Somebody get this.
Hell,
man.
I mean, I think Century Media is on Sony. Like, send me one, nigga.
That's why
what are we talking about here?
it's that easy.
Fuck.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you, Aaron, straight up.
What?
I think it's better than Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, I hope, because
The
that's
remake specifically. Yeah.
Okay, I want to check it out. So maybe we'll put that at 3, because I don't know yet.
We'll put it above Dark Souls 1. And then remaining we have
2, 1, Demon Souls, 3, and then I would take Bloodborne, and then Elden Ring.
what about Sekiro? You
Does
count it?
Sekiro fall into that?
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
okay. Well, then that's 5. Sekiro's the top. That's my jam. But then
Really?
Elden Ring, of course. I feel like Elden Ring and Sekiro, they operate on the same plane. Because I think they're
You've
different
beaten
games.
Sekiro more times than anyone I know.
It's incredible. I wish I could beat it some more times.
Yeah, I mean you can, and I'm sure you will.
Yo,
Is that
the
your
fucked up
comfort
thing,
game?
dude, is I played it and I fell in love with it, and I basically platinumed the game without using any of the skills. Like, I didn't really know how to use like a lot of the ninja items, so I would only
Really?
use I'd only use the stars or like an axe if I had
The
to.
axe was good. The firecracker, dude, changed everything.
Firecracker was crazy, but what fucked me up is I started watching these YouTube videos of fools playing, and they're chaining the poison Sabimaro with the fire axe with a Sakura dance. So I started fucking with like those, like chaining those combos.
Right.
I was running through niggas like
They
Usain Bolt. It was crazy.
It's crazy, man. They give you all the tools to just be so overpowered and don't tell you anything about it.
Yeah, they don't tell you shit,
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
but it's a good one.
Colin, you ever break anything? Rage
I've
quitting?
broken a couple controllers. It's one of the worst feelings in the world of like, oh, I just ripped $70 in half.
You ripped
you
it in
know?
half?
In half.
Whoa.
You've broken a controller.
I broke it
this?
in half.
Like, did you pull it or did you rip
No,
it?
it was like a twist kind of motion.
Oh, I think I've twisted a couple controllers out of it. Yo, you know what? Actually, yeah, the worst I fucking raged playing video games, it's finally clicked. Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the tournament where you fucking try so hard, you get so far, and you get kicked out of the fucking ring, and then the dude goes, "Contestant loses."
Dude, those were brutal.
I had to be like 12, 13, like not control my emotions at all, just like fired the fuck up over this game.
Dude,
Is there a
those were tough.
DBZ, like RPG game?
Yes.
Legacy of Goku, dude.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's honestly great. I love those games.
It's on Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance.
Oh shit.
I think there was maybe 2 or 3 of them.
Both
Pretty good.
Wow.
They're like a
but
it
then
looks like
Kakarot
Pokemon.
came out, right? That's like an
Yeah.
RPG technically. I never played.
They
it.
need to start over and have it like you make the Saiyan, you
Yeah.
know?
Dude, they need to do Hogwarts Legacy, but
Yo,
DBZ.
that
Dragon
game
Ball.
goes fucking crazy, bro.
Does it?
Yeah, it's actually hard as hell.
You're loving it?
Yeah, I played it for a little bit at my homeboy Dom's crib. Shout out Dom. I
The
played
same
that
Dom
shit.
from earlier?
Huh? Nah,
same
different
Dom?
Dom. This is
Different Dom.
Yeah, different Dom. I know Mad Doms. Not Mad Dom, but different. I know different Doms.
Right.
A lot of different
Several Doms.
I know several Doms.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played it at his house for mad long one morning, and I was just flying around. I had a Griffin. I bust down, shot niggas with spells. Incredible.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's like The Witcher that you can fly and do stick spells with.
Dude, The Witcher 3.
Incredible.
Oh, wait. We got to talk about something.
What are we talking about?
You hate Persona 5.
Yeah, corny ass game.
Tell me more, because I think it's like the best game ever made.
It would be a sick ass game if it came out on Dreamcast. I'll put it that way. Because
You just think it looks bad?
no, I think it's a waste of fucking disk space.
A waste of disk space?
Yeah, I think.
Get more disk space.
You're still wasting it. You know.
No, no, you're
Look,
using it.
I
You're
played
putting
it,
to good
and
use.
maybe I didn't even make it through this apparently 4 hour long intro to this game.
No, it's about 8.
8 hours?
It's insane. I don't know. I got to a point where I moved into this crib with this dickhead dude over top of this thing.
No. Sojiro's, he's a good guy.
He's good people. It's my bad. And then
You gotta
he
just get
fucking-
to know him. He doesn't know. He don't know.
I get to the school, and then apparently this dude, he's like a creep or whatever. And then I'm running around in someone's mind jail or like dream jail or something. Like,
Yeah, he's a and so the gym teacher's like a big pervert, great big pervert.
Yeah, huge perv.
And you have to like, so you find out that people's minds are getting infected by this like shadow thing. And you have to kill that part of them from within. So you stop this guy from being a pedophile by invading his mind and killing the pedophile gene.
Yeah.
You're telling me that's not good stuff? Yeah.
So what are you doing for the first 8 hours?
You're in the mind.
You're just
in the pedophile's
reading, bro.
mind.
You're just reading mad shit.
No,
you're
you're
just
saving. You're saving young girls from a pedophile. Is what you're doing. You're telling me that's not a noble, righteous thing.
This
to
is
do?
just.
But are you actually doing something, or are you reading and going?
We're,
No, you're in it.
we're
You're
talking like
playing the whole
80% dialogue. I'm not hearing it, man. You might as well
No.
just play Star Ocean on PS2 at that point.
You were high off. You were off your rocker during these four of 8 hours. During
Absolutely was. There's
Because
no
after
doubt
that,
about it.
Aaron, you gotta listen to me. After that, you're just a guy that lives in Japan.
That's
get
what
to
you
work
play
at
Yakuza
7-Eleven.
for, dude. You sock people in the grill.
But
hit
it's
them with bikes.
more. I'm telling you, I play that. I play Yakuza 2. I am currently the #1 business in all of Yokohama.
Oh, bet. My bad.
Okay, I know you are. I'm sure you are
Ichiban
too. We're
Senpai.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so good at business in Yokohama, but
Respect.
in Persona, you like pick a job. You know, you flirt with your teacher. You find out she's like a sex maid after school.
Fuck yeah.
That's kind of dope.
That sounds great.
All right, I think I'm going to have to check this one out.
It's good.
You know,
Anyway.
actually, I think my schedule just freed up.
So down the road, after you leave nothing.
Yeah.
Was it was fatherhood a big part of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're
just
just like I can't
I did that like month and some change tour with them, and the whole time I just couldn't stop thinking about my kid. I was so bummed.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I just champed it through. We did like the last leg of the tour, and I think at that point, like things were still shaky after COVID as far as like shows and stuff, and I just felt like at his developmental point where he was starting to speak and he was starting, a lot of cognitive changes. I didn't want to have to miss that. And I felt like this was a perfect time with JP recording, but not doing anything with it. Like, if things are gonna happen at some point, but for now, just be home and be available and be present. Yeah.
I think that's a really selfless and difficult decision to make.
Yeah.
Especially like we all love touring. We love playing shows. We love hanging out with your boys.
Right.
Totally.
And it's tough to. I love to tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough to like willingly walk away from that, but you definitely, I would say, made the man's choice.
You
Yeah,
were there
for
for
sure.
the whole baby age, dude. That's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I did that. I think those two were like the only tours I did because it was all COVID shit for the most part.
Right.
Like 3 days before the shutdown, he came. So I just had only spent time with the kid, like the entire time. And by the time I had to leave, I was like a wreck. I had a couple cries in the parking lot.
I bet. I can't even imagine. I feel that I leave my dog to get a bagel in the morning.
Cried a
And
little
I'm
bit.
like, what? I'm like, where the, what is he doing? why am I here and not there? So I cannot imagine
Yeah.
with that, but like with like a human being who talks to you.
Yeah. And it's fucked up too, because when you're gone and you try to call him, like he doesn't want to fucking talk on the phone. He's 3. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he'll be like, "Daddy, what's up? Like, check out this truck, my man." And he's like, "All right, peace." It's like,
That's all you get?
yeah, dude. Like, you know,
Dad, I'm busy.
legit.
Bluey
Like he'll be
is-
like, she'll pass him the phone, and like the TV will be on behind the phone. And it'll just be like looking at Bluey, like, "Yo, kid,
It'll be like
what's
this.
good?"
Like, hey, Dad.
Legit, yeah. I'd be like, "All right, I'm just gonna fucking see you." That sucks. I want to be able to chill with my man, you know.
Yeah. What's he doing now?
He is in daycare at the moment.
Nice.
Oh, I lied. It's past 5 o'clock, so he's with his mom now.
Nice. Nap time, maybe? Post daycare nap?
Nah, it's about dinner time.
Okay.
And then
What's he like to eat?
You know, at this point, it's tough to say. Like,
Applesauce?
Yeah, I mean, what baby doesn't like a
Classic.
nice, like,
What 35-year-old man doesn't have?
right? A little cinnamon applesauce? Let's go.
Haven't had that in about 31 years, I'll tell you what.
I'll drink a whole jar of cinnamon applesauce.
That'll make
Shit my pants, too.
yeah, that'll clean you right out.
But no, he used to eat really, really good. Like, I used to be like cooking up these little ass like gourmet meals. Like me and him will have like a little mini version, and he would just eat it, no problem. And then he just started like not giving a fuck. So I would chef up all his food, and he would just be like, "No,
Chicken
like,
nuggets, please.
for real."
That's not hot dogs with mac and cheese.
Oh.
Yeah, starts asking for like McDonald's and shit. I'm like, who's giving you this?
My kind of guy.
He's a fan of the show.
Yeah. So I stopped trying so hard. Like, you know, pastas and things like that are like a sure bet, but I don't ever try to like branch out and like do the most anymore. If he's happy, I'm happy.
Save it.
I mean,
Just say it.
I'll tell you who does the most, and it's Ronald McDonald. So you're safe.
Oh
in his
my
hands.
god, dude.
I feel like that's a perfect segue.
Yeah, let's segue into the greatest thing known to man. What are you into food wise, Aaron?
I love cheesesteaks,
Oh,
like a lot.
What's the one?
Yeah, what's the one?
So as of right now, I mean, if you're looking for some shit for like, oh, Barrett's and Geno's, like I'll go Max's over any of those fools. But I've been fucking with this joint outside, like my one place of work, Blood Moon Tattoo. There is a place called High Steaks, HIGH Steaks, SEAKS.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're wrong. But a bunch of hot guys just cooking up fat ass.
It's weed
cheesesteaks.
themed.
No, not necessarily, but there is like it's like music themed.
Oh,
Okay.
So there's like, you know, a drum set in there, and there's like space for live music if someone wanted to open mic night kind of deal. And
okay.
they have like a 50s bar with like records, like, you know, acrylic into the bar. It's just like
Oh, I
these
gotcha.
couple of chill ass dudes that run this joint, but they make cheesesteaks on garlic bread, like seeded rolls, and they fucking toast and garlic bread it, and then lock you down with some like Cooper Sharp.
Excuse
Got
me.
Coke products?
Oh yeah, and they got a bunch
Oh.
of different beverages. I got a Mexican apple soda from that bitch.
What are
let's
they
go.
doing? Are they open tomorrow?
Have you had? I think it's Steve's.
Steve's Princess Steaks.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I've
good.
heard.
Steve's-
Is like the one. I've
Look,
never had it.
I don't fuck with Steve's like that because they don't really chop the beef up. It's like these beef sheets. I don't like that shit.
Okay.
Are you a Jim's man?
Yeah, I've always fucked with Jim's, but mostly because the one cook there is a huge Flyers fan. It's like one of the only black people I could talk to about the Flyers.
Did you see that Snoop Dogg just invested in, what was the team? Like the Senators or something?
No, it didn't. That goes
It
hard.
was
though.
really cool. He gave this press conference about, like, he's like, I want people to look like me, who look like me, to know about hockey and play hockey.
Yeah.
And it was PK Subban and a couple other dudes for the 10 years.
I can dig that. PK's the man.
He really is, dude.
Some would disagree, but I think he's the bruiser. Fuck.
He's a king, dude. You kidding me?
Do you eat any like fast food outside of cheesesteaks?
Yeah,
Fan of anything in particular?
yeah. I fuck with like around here, Checkers fries. I get often. I like Wendy's. Wendy's goes
Dude,
crazy.
Wendy's is a PA staple.
I ride for Wendy's.
Wendy's goes incredibly hard.
It's my mom's name.
For real?
My mom's name is Wendy. Yeah.
Shout
But
out
the
Wendy.
Dave's double. You can't fucking.
It's especially in like I don't know a single person from Pennsylvania who says that and like who doesn't say that Wendy's is the best fast food.
Yeah, Wendy's goes crazy over here. I don't know. Maybe it's because like Burger Kings and McDonald's, they're usually like lawless lands. But like people who go to work at Wendy's, they're trying to change like the diaspora.
Wow.
Like they're trying to change the way that people look at fast food. You know what I mean?
They're there to like start their culinary journey and not just
Legit,
like have
yeah.
a job.
Like they're there to be restaurateurs. You know what I mean? Not like
Like the spicy, every spicy chicken that they dunk into the fryer is like done with love. Dunked
absolutely. Yeah, the one on Aramingo, like right by the crib, it was like a newer one. It was actually an Arby's and it smoked the Arby's and became a Wendy's, which
Wow.
goes incredibly hard. Fuck Arby's. It is what it is.
Do you remember when we ran into each other in Fishtown the one day?
Me and you?
Yeah.
No.
Dude,
When did this happen?
I was going to I was just walking to Wawa and I see Aaron Earl Hurd across the street.
I don't think
and
I
you were like,
remember.
what are you doing here? I was like, I don't know, man.
I probably was like, this weed is crazy, bro. Like, yo, I thought I saw a nigga from Twitch and Tongs earlier, bro.
That is good.
That's crazy.
On your way to a
Were you chilling with
diet
Arthur or some shit?
What's up?
Were you chilling with Arthur or something around there? What were you up to?
No, it was when I was dating Danielle and she lived in Fishtown at the time. So
So this had to be fucking forever ago, huh?
forever ago. I
All right.
stepped outside. It was like my first time leaving her apartment, like going to Wawa by myself, and I see you, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm in heaven. This is perfect.
So,
Dude,
was
I
crazy.
don't remember
It was like, wow, this is a small town, huh?
It kind of is. People don't realize it, man. Like, it's very easy to know other people in Philadelphia, if that makes any sense.
Because everybody lives within a few little pockets, right?
Right. Like, you know, anyone that's into our shit is going to be like, you know, in a certain area west, a certain area south, or,
Right.
you know, here in like Port Richmond or Fishtown. No one's ever
Well,
out in like, oh, I live out in Olney. It's like, no, you don't.
What's your pizza spot of choice there?
OG Pizza has been really great, but there's now a Pauly G's down in Center City. So I hit
Wow.
Pauly G's often.
Congrats.
Thanks. It's
is there a
crazy.
Pennsylvania style pizza? Is that Philadelphia pizza style? Is that anything?
Not necessarily. You know what I mean?
Santucci's is kind of
Like tomato pies, we fuck with heavy here. Like there's a lot of places that are known for their tomato pie. Corpelli's
yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be it. But I mean, if we're talking pizza in PA, you know I'm gonna say Angelo's up in the Wilkes-Barre. That's the fucking move.
Big fan.
so you're Angelo's over Jerry's type
I
fella.
mean, it's the same. Those are the same recipe or some shit. Like
Same
your family
recipe,
members.
yeah. One is made with hate and one is made with love, basically. Is
Well,
what we
then-
found.
Okay, is Angelo's the hate one?
I think it is the hate.
I think it is a hate one. They've been dealing with a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one. Jerry's, it just, and I think Angelo's for nostalgic purposes too, like for
course.
going up to Wilkes-Barre, like Redwood Art
It's
Space.
iconic.
Yeah, like
No
Um,
place to sit.
you gotta go there.
No.
You're
There's
Everyone
something,
going there,
there's
everyone's
something kind
pissed
of nice
off.
to me when you mix pizza with like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
go.
how you know.
Like,
that's true East Coast pizza.
Well, because
Yes,
then
man.
then 20 minutes later, it's how you's doing. Is it all right? You know.
Yeah.
You'll get it. It's
Yeah.
there. But they
Where
gotta get you
Jerry's
moving.
is Jerry's some hippy dippy bullshit, dude. Don't give me any of that.
Right.
Don't say hello to me. Just ask me for my order.
It's the same thing with a coffee shop.
Oh my God. The worse the person, the better the cup.
Yeah, truly.
Actually, yeah, I'll back that.
It's
Coffee-wise?
100% true.
Yo, I was in New York for a week just now, and I didn't have not one good dirty chai.
You're a dirty chaiman?
I'm a dirty chaiman, and every one I had tasted like shit water. It shouldn't have happened.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm upset about it. I'm not gonna drop any
I'm
names about the
a cold brew
cafes.
guy only.
Me too. I'll fuck with like a latte, like an espresso, like a triple, quadruple, sextuple latte.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck me up, dude.
oh. Does
But a
coffee
dirty
make y'all
chai,
like?
I'm the first time I had a dirty chai was definitely like, yo, this has been an option the whole time.
Right.
If it's good,
Yeah.
I
So
don't
if you're
know.
from New York and you're listening to this,
Figure it out.
please apologize to Aaron for one, and for two,
I demand it.
give him a recommendation.
Yeah, most importantly, because I would like to get a good dirty chai up there. I would like to.
What's
But,
if I when I say the words to you, best breakdowns of all time, what are a few things that come to mind?
Shit, man. I don't know.
You don't have to categorize them. You don't have to list them. Just some.
Yeah.
When I say best breakdown of all time, what was the first thing that just entered your mind?
In my brain, I would go Stiletto by Symphony and Peril just because of that stupid video.
I'm gonna tell you, I've never heard that in my life.
You've never seen the drive-by Mosh music videos?
No.
Like dudes are like they pull up.
Oh,
and
is that
like,
what that's what they're
that's
listening
that
to?
breakdown? Yeah.
I'm kind of new to the area. We were wondering if you guys knew a place like to go dancing, like a club or something like that, plays good music, like like real heavy stuff. Go.
But that I only say that for the gimmick, really. Like I don't.
Because if you're playing a fest in Germany with Symphony and Peril, randomly, are you in the pit or are you
Absolutely,
like watching?
yeah.
it?
I'm tearing everybody up to that joint.
You are.
Just off the strength, bro.
Okay.
But I will say, like, me getting in the music around that time, it was only really about breakdowns. So
Yeah,
there's maybe
of course.
too many in there. But I would say that Oceano's Depths, like that record has some of like the hardest breakdowns I've ever heard in my life. Rooks. They had some crazy breakdowns. The Infinite 2, I think.
You're
some of those
speaking
tracks.
German to me, brother.
Yeah. I know.
I'd be understanding.
He's from the Windy City, bro. He knows what's up with the bounce.
That's true. Yeah.
Oceano is the first time I ever saw Gravity Blast.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, dude,
That
he's an animal.
It's pretty crazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just like, what are you doing?
I don't know, man. Hardest breakdowns ever.
So hardest breakdown ever. Your answer is Symphony and Peril, Oceano.
No,
and
it's not my
Rooks.
answer. Don't fucking put that as my answer. This is the first one that comes to mind.
Aaron, I got to tell you something. We're
What?
recording all of this.
Jesus Peace frontman says best breakdowns ever are.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's one thing you go to a show and a band covers it? You're gonna be like, well, sorry, honey, I gotta go see about a pit.
I don't know.
This guy hates music.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not how my brain works. I
Okay.
don't know what to tell you. I got ADHD.
You'll know it when you hear it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know. Follow up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your new album's on Central Media.
Yeah.
Oh, how did that relationship come about? Tell me about putting the record together. Tell me everything, Aaron.
Mike Gator is really great. He expressed a lot of interest and he kept being interested and we were like, this guy's pretty cool. And he brought us a nice dinner in Philadelphia.
Friend of the
Really?
show, Mike Gitter.
Mike Gator, we love you, buddy. Fucking love you, bud.
That man has signed some fucking bands in his life.
Yeah, I didn't know about his extensive history, so I just thought he was some fucking guy. And we just kind of hung out after the dinner. I drove him over to his hotel or whatever, shot the shit for a while. But he was telling me about all this stuff that he was, into over the years. I was very impressed. But I still haven't seen any of his zines or whatever.
Right.
So I need to see some of his zines.
He goes to like every little show here. It's crazy.
Yeah,
He's out here.
it's pretty cool, to not lose the spirit.
I most important.
So
thing.
true, King.
Still has
I
the
will-
spirit.
I will say I actively like try now, like in my age, and because we do this, I try to go to like every show because I feel like I'm like
yeah,
you're
it's
not,
'cause
if
you
you're
don't
not
have
doing
to-
the laps. It's like
Yeah, I agree. If you had to edit the show, you'd have less time, like me. But
Do you
No,
feel
I know.
like
I know.
sometimes
But-
when you go to shows now, it's like when you worked at that bar for too long that it no longer feels like a bar, just feels like work?
there is a smell when you walk into a venue that has like a bar that is so triggering for me of tour and loading and stress and counting merch and
Yeah.
what the fuck you got to do that day.
Mm-hmm.
That it is kind of weirdly difficult, but obviously, you know, whatever. Like I can reason with myself, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I would say every time I walk into a venue, there's a little area in my brain where that PTSD lives. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I get that PTSD a little bit every time I walk into a venue because I generally am driving to a show by myself if I'm not playing. You know,
Yeah.
So until I find my guy and I'm safe, something about me is just like
Dude, PTSD.
I get
PTSD?
that PTSD, dude.
Dude, I also go to shows alone a lot.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I kind of like to go to shows alone because then I just kind of disappear into the shadows when I'm done. Like,
Well,
That's
that's now you're talking the greatest perk of
Yeah.
of all perks.
hell yeah.
When
Being
you
able to
unlock
leave a
that one in
show?
the skill tree, brother, the game is over.
I went and saw Obituary last night at the Metro, but there was a fucking Cubs game
Ugh.
also, which is right across the street. And as I was walking to doors, or as I was walking to the first band, which was Ingrown, who were awesome, by the way.
You got hit by
Rips.
a
It
home
was
run.
the first inning. So, like, the show ended when the game ended. It's like exact, you know, baseball game's like
Perfect.
3 hours, you know?
Right.
It was fucking awful. I did not get to dissolve into the shadows.
I'm
I love
sorry,
the
bud.
shadows.
It's okay. Thank you.
You're a good guy, Aaron. You know that? Tell me about putting the new record together. It was a long time coming. You said you recorded it 7 months ago.
Forever ago. I don't know if it was 7 months ago. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
That's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah. So
well, it was fun.
is Dave, Lou, and the other guy are the what's the other guy's name?
John, man, come
John.
on.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I don't know if I know John. It's hard.
His name is John DeStefano, and he's a
John
goddamn
DeStefano.
ripper. This guy.
John DeStefano, Dave, and Lou. They're doing the writing. You're sitting there going, "This is dope. This sucks," or you
No.
like let me know when I'm needed.
Let me. It's more on some AI shit where I like.
Okay.
Really?
Like, but no, it's because I have this mind that pumps out ideas, but I don't know how to articulate it. So the last thing that I want to do is be guy who's mouth riffing guitars to the dude who knows how to play guitar.
Actual musicians.
Yeah, it's not
So you're cooking, but you're going to a different kitchen.
absolutely like
Nice.
if I'm by my house and I'm shredding it up, maybe I'll be able to rip it out and get to it. But even if I wanted to try to show them a riff that I wrote, it wouldn't come out that good right off the bat. So
And are you, when it comes to like your vocal stuff,
yeah, what about
are
it?
you making your cadences? Are you figuring it out?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no, it's on me. It's
mean,
like
that's-
it's a agreed upon thing.
Yeah. That's an ingredient like any other, you know.
They trust me
I mean,
to.
your rhythm is like out of control too. So I would have bet money that you were the cadenceman.
Yeah, they know I got that one covered. They're like, you got
Got
that. And I know that like musically, I'm confident that they can piece together an incredibly heavy and cohesive record at this point. So it's a beautiful partnership.
How's the response been so far?
Pretty damn good, man. I can't
Daddy
lie.
likey?
Yeah, daddy likey.
Pitchfork
you-
positive review.
Pitchfork, give us like a 7.5 or something.
That might as well be a 15.
Yeah, for Pitchfork, that's fucking amazing.
I hope that's great. But
That's
shout out
really
to them.
What did they give fucking Time and Space, or
Like
what
a
did they give
3.
Turnstile?
3, I think.
A 3.
That was that fucking hatchet job. Though.
Yeah,
You know?
I know, but
Bastards.
it's still just like it was still publicized, you know.
They
Yeah,
finally
so-
have a guy who knows what they're fucking talking about with hardcore and metal and stuff. So
Well, that's good.
Where did you guys record this new record?
We did this with our man Randy LaBeouf, and we did a lot of it over at the old machine shop.
Yeah.
And then the flood
Did you stay
happened.
there?
You know, I went to stay for a couple of days, but again, I kind of went in there after they were all done. I went up there with them while they were in there for a second, but with the baby schedule and stuff, I was
Yeah.
kind of going
Yeah.
back and forth.
Was EQ the dog there?
EQ the dog was there, and I love that little fucker.
Love EQ.
We kicked it all the time.
dude,
Did you have any mice or ghost run-ins? While
Yeah, me and the mice were kicking it late night
Dude,
in the kitchen. They were just like
they're always in that fucking
like climbing up the shit into the corner.
and like right at eye level when you walk in.
Yeah,
There's a
I don't like that at all.
the mad mice. Mice are pretty common on the East Coast. Shit like that.
I'm more of a rat man. I'm a
Yeah.
big Ratatouille guy personally.
But what?
Just-
I had a pet rat once upon a time named Costello.
And it was dope as hell, right?
It was pretty awesome. Yeah, my cousin blew weed smoke into its enclosure, murdered it.
Oh, it died?
Yeah, it fucking died. It got so high it died.
That bummed me out.
Yeah,
I had
horrible.
a pet rat named Jerry. She was awesome.
it's fucked up because I was gonna feed it to my snakes, and then I was like, "This guy's nice," so I kept him.
Edible.
So your cousin maybe knew that and was like, I better
I gotta
give him a glorious exit rather than
Yeah, he murdered it.
you gave him a warrior's death.
He did.
Get high as fuck and just be dead.
That's how I want to go out, dude.
You seen a ghost?
Yeah.
Tell us,
Talk
about it, please.
Talk
I mean,
to me,
at this
baby.
point, I don't know. I don't really believe in ghosts that much, but at the time, I was like very freaked out.
Tell me.
I lived in this house in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, middle school. We just moved in a very weird house, 2 stories, like the top 2 stories of this apartment. And me and my brother lived in these 3 rooms that were like essentially like a converted attic. You would go up there, but the ceiling's very low, kind of pointy.
Yeah.
And, you know, they had some freak ass crawl spaces and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I started sleeping in there, and I would wake up every night, specific night, and I would kind of like see like a form, you know, like down towards the end of my bed. And it weirded me out the first couple nights, so I started sleeping in the room with my brother. I was like, dude, fuck this. Like, I'm not doing that, you know? And it just kind of kept happening here and there. And one of the mornings I was down there, some freak shit happened in my kitchen. Like, a lot of my cabinets opened up.
Like
And-
you watched them open? Or
Like, yeah,
something?
like there was this room here, and I could see like a door here and a door here. And I was looking out into the kitchen, like I kind of saw some shit to the right side, and I kind of just didn't look like straight at the TV. And in the kitchen, I saw some shit like open up. And my mom like came out of the room, and like it all just kind of was like not happening anymore. And I was like, yo, maybe I'm just tired. Like, maybe I didn't see that shit. And then my grandmother came to like live with us, and she was on her way out. And as soon as she stepped in, she was like, I'm not fucking staying here.
No way.
She knew immediately. She was like, this is fucked up. Like, she went to buy a house instead. Like, she's like, yo, we're moving out of this place.
Whoa.
So
Dude,
then,
instead of sleeping
right?
with a ghost, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. instead.
Yeah, I mean, she was on her way out. She didn't give a fuck.
That's
She was like,
proof,
yo, I'm getting the
though, to
fuck
me.
out of here, son.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
years later, I get invited to this party, like a shitty fucking movie. I'm like, oh, I want to go to this party. Like, my friend's got a new place. Same fucking house. So I'm getting like chills up my neck walking up the steps of this fucking place, going back in there. And we're all chilling, drinking. And this dude, Lou, comes over. And he's lived under this apartment for years now. He's like, yo, I'm surprised anyone moved in here. I used to hear footsteps running up and down these hallways when nobody lived in here for a couple years. And I was like, that's crazy. It's like, I didn't tell him about my experience or anything like that. He just was like, I hear these little footsteps running around up here. But I
So
also
3
suffer from,
unspoken,
yeah.
undeniable experiences.
And there are stories about houses in Lansdale being haunted and stuff like that. But
What happened?
I don't
in
know. I
Lansdale?
just chalked it up to severe anxiety and shit like that. I was like, maybe I was
you don't
freaking
seem
out.
like an anxious guy.
You know what what that reminded me of is like when I was growing up, I was afraid, as we've mention. I was very afraid of the dark. I hated the dark, right? And like if I would get freaked out, I would go and sleep on the floor next to my mom's bed because I just wanted to be by someone who I knew was safe, you know. And she would freak me out because she had this cabinet in our kitchen, this like armoire with like glass doors she collected statues of Mary, like
Oh hell no.
the Mother Mary, and they would like move, right? They would be
Hell
in different.
no.
They would be in notably different positions when you would go to check on them.
No.
And it was freaking me out. And then one day I realized we lived near a busy street and things were rattling.
No,
Yeah.
impossible.
Well, no, because I fixed it.
No.
I put little bumpers underneath the armor and they stopped moving.
You're mistaken.
Vibration.
I don't know. I was told that when I was like hella young too. We lived in this like weird low income housing shit. And all those joints were like said to be pretty haunted too. Like they just kind of like mowed over some graveyard or some shit to do it. And I'd be up like sitting up just like hanging out with somebody. like early
Somebody who
years.
wasn't really somebody.
Yeah, like nobody there. I'd just be up playing with somebody. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
wild man psycho or something, or got some freak ass ghost on me.
You do.
His name is
Carrying that
Jesus
with you, and
Christ.
that's now the Jesus piece for
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
I do.
Who knows?
When I say the words favorite tour you've ever done in your life,
Oh shit.
what comes to mind?
A tour with Vane, and I think like Absolute Suffering or something.
That's awesome.
Dude, early. Maybe. I'm just gonna start Googling this shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, Google it up. We got nothing but time. So that's a tour where just 3 bands back to back. The crowd is just murdering and nothing else.
Yeah, for the most
That's
part.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, we did the Jesus Piece Vane separated typecast. That was a good. That was
That's cool
down
too.
at 4A, I want to say. That was a really good one. Maybe that's the one that was more fun than.
That sounds like
Yeah, that was the more
a
fun one
scary
for sure.
time to be at.
But yeah, that tour was really fun. I think one of the Japanese tour, the first Japanese tour we did, and then Australia with Knock Loose was incredibly fun.
Oh, that's huge.
That was a lot of fun.
What's next for you guys?
For JP,
Yeah, man.
we're gonna go do the UK Outbreak Fest and
We'll see you there.
fucking Oh hell yeah, Resurrection Fest in Spain. It's my first time in Spain.
Dude,
Never
Spain is
been.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty fired up about that. What the fuck else? Maybe some Japan shit in Australia by the end of the year. We got our record release show May 19th with Anxious and Earth Eater. And
So the
Invoke.
timing of this episode is just perfect.
Oh wow!
Wonderful, yeah. So please go get your tickets. Philadelphia, Union Transfer,
By
Jesus
the time
Peace.
this comes out, that'll be tomorrow.
Whoa.
That'll be tomorrow night. So
The show?
yeah.
Oh, come out tomorrow night. Union Transfer.
That's how you do
Yeah.
it. That's how we synergize. Aaron, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I'm sorry I couldn't think of the best breakdown I've ever heard.
Anything
I'm
come to
a
mind?
little disappointed. Have you thought of anything?
No.
Come on. I need one. I'm not hanging up until you give me one. thing.
Let me look at my.
One thing that rocks, and then you may go.
If
All
I
right, just
make the sound of a China going, what's the part that comes after it that you're wanting to kill someone to?
Oh fuck.
You know?
Fuck. Why
You
can't I
just did
fucking
that was literally the another victim dies first blood count in.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Oh
Come on,
shit!
Aaron.
Hold on, I think I got one.
I need one pit that makes Aaron go, yeah.
All right. If I ever heard the breakdown for Inhuman Affliction by Oceano.
Back
That's
to
the one.
Oceana. Sounds perfect. The man loves Oceano.
I do.
And and we love the man.
Oh,
So thank you.
Merciless Concept had some fucking hitters too. Love
That is
that
true.
band.
That is true.
Oh, Mosh hard as fuck that band. Yo, last time they played, actually fucking Unit 731, nigga. Fucking probably like Mass Acceptance goes crazy.
I know you're probably a Built Upon Frustration guy too.
I like Built Upon, but I definitely like Unit way fucking more.
Interesting.
Just
That's
because like
some real deep cut. Are they PA? They're PA, right?
yeah, they're Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Eternal sleep adjacent.
That was one
cool.
of the shows like they played. I saw them play in Pittsburgh, and it was just like all steel workers like killing each other. I was like, this is not a
Guys.
pit for me.
yeah, no.
Like this
They're
is
taking
end
out
boss
someone else.
pit, dude. Like you don't
They
you
just
don't
lost,
step in
they
this
lost
pit.
their benefits and they're fucking
Yeah,
taking
like-
out on you.
Was like
Yeah,
in
man.
that pit, it's over.
Over.
Well, Aaron, this was a blast. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, boys. I'll
Enjoy.
see ya
some-
sometime soon. Walk around fucking Fishtown or something next time.
No, we'll
love it.
literally see you in Manchester.
Yeah, we'll see you in a month.
Oh shit! Well, I'll see you guys in Manchester. We go to fucking Spoons or something.
Love it.
Go.
Greg's. We'll get Greg's.
Nah, Spoons,
good.
dog. You never
I
been
don't
to
know what either of
Spoons?
those things are. No.
It's like how can I put this? Like English Applebee's.
Oh, sign me up, dude.
Yeah.
Say
But-
not a word more.
But the dope shit about it is if you have the table number, people can just order things to your table.
Oh.
So we would go to Spoons, be like, yo, we have Spoons, nigga. And like post the number, and people would just start sending crazy shit to the table off the app. So like
Oh, that's
you
awesome.
get hammered, eating like peas and shit, mushy peas.
Love Mosher.
So once we're at Spoons, we'll tweet out our number to everybody, and you get us the good stuff.
I'll send you something good. I'll send you like some mulled cider or something.
Yeah, sounds good. Perfect. Send me a nice spliff to my table at Spoons.
Yo, if Spoons was passing out a good, actually nah, I'm good.
No, he's good.
Actually,
He's Aaron
nah, I
Hurd.
thought about that shit. Nah. Either
All right,
way.
so don't
Enjoy
send him
your record release.
Thanks.
It's a big day.
Thanks.
each day. Revel in it.
Yeah,
It's
enjoy.
your day, Aaron.
Thanks.
Jesus
I
Peace.
think we're gonna play the entire record, so I'm probably
Oh,
gonna,
dude, that's
gonna
gangster.
throw up.
Yes, you are. So Unknown, ... So Unknown is out now on Century Media. Check it out. Check out their record release tomorrow. Support Aaron. We love him.
Thanks, guys.
He's beaten Sekiro more times than me.
Way more
and,
times than me.
and frankly, there's nothing but respect for that. But
Yeah, and I platinum Elden Ring, nigga. Put some respect.
that's okay.
That's
Platinumed
good.
it?
I platinum that shit. I didn't do nothing for mad long.
I don't think I platinumed any game.
You gotta start platinum shit. You see how
I
y'all
simply-
niggas reacted when I said that shit? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try Diablo 4.
Platinum Diablo 4, you got to collect fucking 25 leaves or something.
That's the shit I like.
You like leaves?
I love leaves.
All right, I love it. Well, I'm gonna go platinum Elden Ring right now since I'm jealous. So I'm on that. So thank you so much, Aaron, for joining us. Thank you all for listening.
Hey,
We will see you next week.
see ya. Bye.